Alright, what's going on everyone? Today I'm going to try very hard to not embarrass myself. You see, there is a Explorer All Access event. I do not have this deck crafted. We can see that it costs 10 rares, and I have 10 rares. I just don't feel like spending 10 rares on this deck. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to run it, and, I played Magic a long time, but playing combo decks the first time when there's a lot of nuance into how you should sequence things is not a good idea when you're posting on the internet, so I'm going to try not to embarrass myself, but I probably will. So how does this deck work? This is Abzan Greasefang, by the way, an Explorer. So we have Greasefang. At the beginning of combat, you can return a vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So what vehicle are we wanting to return? Well, that is Parhelion. It costs 8 mana, but we're looking to get it for free on turn 3. It's a 5/5 flyer. It has flying, first strike, vigilance, and then when it attacks, it makes 2 4/4 angels. So, ideally, we get this in the graveyard. Turn 3, we play Greasefang. We reanimate this. It has haste, by the way. Greasefang gives the vehicle haste. We then use Greasefang to crew the Parhelion, because it has crew 4. We attack for 13 damage, and Greasefang, the drawback is we have to return it to our hand, but the Parhelion is going to leave 8 power on board. So not only do we get to attack for 13 on turn 3, but we're going to have 12 power on board afterwards, because we're going to have 2 4/4s and a 4/3. So that's the idea, right? We also have Esca's Chariot to reanimate, and how do we get Parhelion in the graveyard? We have Stitcher Supplier. When it enters, mills 3. When it dies, it mills 3. We have Rafine's Informant. When it enters, it connives. So we draw discard. We can discard these from our hand. We have Grizzly Salvage. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put a creature or land from among them into our hand. Put the rest into our graveyard to try to get these in the graveyard. We have Witherbloom, which mills 3. We also have Rotting Regisaur, which can help discard. We also have Liliana, plus to discard. Lastly, if we mill over Greasefang, we also have Can't Stay Away, which can get Greasefang back from the graveyard. So that's what we're doing. Our entire deck is built around getting Greasefang in play and Parhelion in our graveyard. This deck kills me a lot, but I've never played it before, so this could be very bad for me, but let's try it, see what happens. By the way, this is the event I'm playing in. Alright. Got our first game. Let's not embarrass ourselves. So this is a major problem with this deck, right? Is I don't know what kind of a hand I should keep. I should probably keep something with Greasefang. Although I do have a way to reanimate Greasefang. I feel like 2 of my things in the opening hand feels bad. This is the hard part. Is this a good hand or not? I think it's not. I'm thinking no. Well, mulligan. There's a Greasefang. There's Parhelion. All of this seems fine. I think I actually put Parhelion on the bottom. I could find a way to discard it though. Nah, I'll put it on bottom. Because I don't usually want it in... Maybe I do want it in hand. See, this is the problem. I just don't know. I don't know what I should be prioritizing. But we'll play this. We will mill 3. Don't get a Parhelion. Get a Can't Stay Away, though. Sure, so we're against aggro. Can't Stay Away. I will pay 2 life for this. I will play this. This is an instant. I don't need to do this now. So I guess I can take... Maybe I take a land. I don't need another Greasefang. Take this. Sure. So no vehicles yet. No attacks. So they will attack me. They're in an aggro deck, if I can speak. And, that's fine. I'll block the 3. So we're looking for a vehicle of any kind. There's a Parhelion. Great. Turn 3. There's another Parhelion. I just get all of them. So we'll play this. Play Greasefang. Get Parhelion. Animate Parhelion. Attack. Get 2 4/4s. It worked. It worked. I don't know if I played that correctly, but I mean, we got a turn 3 Parhelion. Alright, well, there you go. That's what the deck does. I guess we'll get our cosmetic. Will we get a random common or uncommon? That's what I've been getting recently. No. I mean, that's a pretty cool card, actually, so. Nice. Alright. We'll try this a second time. 2 Stitcher Supplier is very good, because we're likely gonna get, I think this is fine. We're likely gonna get Parhelion, Greasefang, and that, the whatchamacallit, the thing that can bring stuff back. Maybe I should have started with Thoughtseize. There's a Parhelion, so now I'm just looking for Greasefang. Just looking for Greasefang. Black. Evolved Sleeper? Just a black aggro Thoughtseize. There's nothing, I guess, probably Stitcher Supplier? What did they take here? They Thoughtseize my Thoughtseize? Rotting Register's fine, I don't have everything online for it. They could think that I'm, yeah, there are decks that try to get that out as soon as possible. I'm not that deck. So I think we already have Parhelion, so we don't need to discard a Parhelion. So let's just dig for Greasefang. That is not a Greasefang. It's another thing I can reanimate though, so that's fine. I'll attack for 1. Alright. So Greasefang is all we want. We draw a Greasefang, we get another turn 3, but we don't. So let's Thoughtseize first and see what's going on. Sign in Blood, Invoke Despair is bad. Shieldred's bad. Invoke Despair is probably the worst, but they're a long way away from casting it. But I'm gonna just get rid of that anyway. I'll play this tapped. I'll mill 3. There's a Greasefang. Oh, I would have drawn it if I didn't mill. That's fine though. We have lots of ways to reanimate it. Yeah, I would have drawn it next turn. Rip. So opponent's mana screwed. Thoughtseize, nothing there. This might be just a concession. There it is. And that's game, right? We get Greasefang back. Then go to combat. Greasefang gets Parhelion back. Greasefang. Yep. Wow. I see why this deck kills me all the time now. It's very consistent. 2 for 2 already. What was that? Turn 4 Parhelion? Alright. We'll get a turn 5 Parhelion now. It's gonna get worse and worse. We got Parhelion in hand. Drawing my equipment, my vehicles in hand. This doesn't seem good, right? It seems pretty... No enablers, no... Yeah, this seems bad. I mean, that seems good if I just had stuff. Uh-oh. This will have to do... We'll keep... Thoughtseize is the least necessary. And probably one of these, I would say Witherbloom. I mean, Thoughtseize could be very important. Oh, they're playing... I should have looked. They're playing, Fire, so Thoughtseize would have been really good, actually. Oh, well, we just have to go faster than them. We have 3 lands. Just need to find Greasefang. We got turn 3. We got Parhelion in the graveyard already. We do have Grizzly Salvage, which is what I'm going to cast. Look at the top 5. Can we find Greasefang? No. So I will take the land. Puts another Parhelion in the graveyard, though. Yeah, attack for 1. So that was 5 cards deep, digging for Greasefang. We can dig another card here if we don't draw it. If it ends up in our graveyard somehow, we have this to reanimate it. All seems good. Opponent will be playing Fires of Invention next turn if they have it. Put Karuga in hand. No Greasefang. Let's draw and discard. Another Chariot. I'll put that in the graveyard. I'll play this tapped. So this could be a loss. Didn't find Greasefang in time. They're going to play Fires if they have it. And then start going crazy. There's Fires. Yep. And then they play Bone Crusher Giant. Valakut. Alright. So they can dig for stuff. Well, there's Greasefang and they're tapped out. Not that it matters. They have Fires. But, we'll play Greasefang. We will play this land tapped. So now if they can kill Greasefang, we can cast Can't Stay Away. We will animate. Is this turn 5 or turn 4? This is turn 4. So I was wrong. Alright, get 2 4/4s. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Down to 1. Very close. So now we get another Parhelion. if they kill Greasefang, I can't stay away to get Greasefang back, to get the Parhelion back. They need to clear my board. They very specifically need to exile my board. Cavalier? So they can discard like their entire hand and look for... If they need a very specific card that can kill me. They don't though, so I think I win. Like they can't... They kill Greasefang, it's fine. I mean, even without bringing Greasefang back, our board kills them. You have 2 4/4 flyers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It doesn't get Greasefang though. And that's 2 cards, right? So we win? Yep. But we win. Because we have another Parhelion in the graveyard. And we have another one there. Alright, we'll just play this on green or whatever. Next. Can they exile the, Ah. Well, that's a bummer. Does this not trigger? It doesn't return to end of turn. Alright, so what phase am I in? Do I have another one in the grave? Dang. Dang, if I had another one in the graveyard, I could use this to return it. Alright, so nothing. We'll just cast this as a blocker. In the turn. That returns. Alright, so we've got blockers. We can get them next turn. That's scary, but they can get Kenrith. Kenrith can give them trample, right? I think so. I think they look for Kenrith, give them... Nope. Okay, so what does that get? I guess Greasefang. Yikes. And they can't attack without risking death, right? Sure. Another land. I still don't have anything in the graveyard, right? No. This can only return creatures. So we play this tapped and we just pass. We're holding on, but it's getting scary. If I just find like a Greasefang, we win. Greasefang, Stitcher Supplier could help. Yep. So they draw a ton of cards. Cavalier. Could be close to dying here, right? So if I block 2, 6... Yeah, I'm dead if they just pump and attack with everything. Yep. If they attack with all their creatures, I lose. Yeah, alright. They got me. Ah, close! This is another instance where I want to look at my top cards to see how close the Greasefang was. And that was very winnable. They were down to 1. I don't know if I missed out on a damage at any point. Alright. We have... It seems like a pretty good hand. We've got Greasefang. I think that's fine. We've got Greasefang. We got ways to draw and discard. We can discard this Eskish Chariot. Thoughtseize is good. Yeah, so we'll lead on Thoughtseize. We will get rid of... Probably the counterspell. This is also scary, though. But the counterspell... Well, it's a non-creature spell, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. So I guess Supreme Verdict is the problem. Yeah, we'll get rid of Supreme Verdict. Because I don't have a lot of non-creatures I need to worry about. I mean, the stuff that I really want to cast is creatures. So we'll draw, discard. We will discard the Chariot. So next turn we have Greasefang and the Chariot. They can kill my Greasefang. I have a reanimation spell. 2 of them, actually. And I have another Greasefang. Alright, so we'll play this on green. I almost clicked the wrong one. Because I don't have green. We'll try to cast this. See if they drew a counter spell. They did not. We will get Eskish Chariot back. We will attack for 3. So, did they draw another Supreme Verdict is going to be the question here. I don't know how many they play. They don't. So we're going to mill 3. Mill 3. Target opponent loses 2. I'm targeting myself and targeting them. Hopefully that's right. I mill 3. I guess they could counter this with Dovin's Veto. They should, because I don't have anything in my graveyard. This could give me an equipment or a vehicle. Yeah, reasonable. Alright, so do I need to pay? Let's attack first. Attack. So they go to 6. I don't need this untapped. So, do they have a Doomscar, I guess is the question now. They can play Teferi, which... Okay, they don't. Nice! Yeah, they could play Teferi, tuck my Greasefang, but they're still dead. So that's Abzan Grease... Oh, I'm in the wrong... Oh, whoops. Okay, I'm in my actual decks now, so you can see which cards I don't have. But, that's Abzan Greasefang. It is very consistent. We have so many ways to get the equipment in our graveyard. We have lots of ways. We didn't see Liliana, but we have lots of ways to discard them with these. We have lots of ways to mill them. We have ways to reanimate Greasefang with Can't Stay Away. So it does what it does, and you definitely have to have ways to interact with the graveyard or instant speed ways to deal with Greasefang before it can reanimate, because, well, we saw it's pretty devastating when you get a turn 3 Parhelion. So there you go. That's Abzan Greasefang. It turns out it's pretty good. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.